Diddy, can you blow a kiss? Go, mwah! Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a 1-year-old picks my makeup. So the whole husband picks my makeup, mom picks my makeup, all of that's been floating around YouTube, and I thought it'd be really fun to let my daughter Lydia pick my makeup. So what I'm gonna do is we're actually gonna go into her room where there are a few less distractions. She's generally not allowed in the makeup room, so she wants to touch everything while she is in here. But we are gonna go in there, and I've got all of my makeup in little bags and everything, and I've got my basket right here. I'm gonna lay it out one category at a time, and the first item she picks up is what I'm gonna use. So yeah, let's just go on over to her room then. Alright, so this is now my third time filming this video because the first 2 times had technical difficulties. So this is now the day after Lydia picked my makeup. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the makeup because I'm really hoping third time's the charm. So I did already do my brows, but that's because I forgot to give Lydia options for brows. So I just did it with what I normally do, and currently my everyday brow is the Makeup Revolution pomade. I'm using in the shade Caramel Brown, and I'm really enjoying this. So to start off the eyes, I'm gonna prime it with the concealer that she picked, and that's the Flower Beauty concealer. Just gonna take a little bit of this on each lid. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the Flower Beauty powder, which is the face powder that she picked. And I'm going to use that to just set that concealer, just to make our shadows blend easier. Okay, so for eyeshadow, Lydia picked the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I'm really excited that she picked this one. Look how beautiful those are. Okay. So she also picked a purple eyeliner, so we're gonna do more of a purpley look today. So I'm gonna start off by taking a Morphe M441, which is a fluffy crease brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Still Hot from the palette. And I'm gonna fluff that in the crease from outer corner to most of the way in. I'm gonna stop about right here. Gonna build that up a bit until I'm happy with it. I'm sorry if you can hear my husband. He's playing with Lydia and our dog Apollo right now. They're being adorable. So after that, with the same brush, I'm gonna go in with the shade Wild Heart and put that in the same area. And when building up shades, I like to start with just a tiny bit and build it up slowly. That way I can make sure that it all blends out easily and that it doesn't get too intense too quickly. So now with a smaller pencil brush, this is a Morphe E36. I'm gonna go in with the shade Hellride. And I'm just going to stamp this on the outer corner of the lid and just a little bit up into the crease. that done, I'm going to take a little bit more of the Flower Beauty concealer on the back of my hand. And so with a small flat concealer brush, I'm just going to carve out the inner half of the lid so that our shimmer shade stands out a little bit more. Okay, so moving on to the lid shade. Normally I would take a little bit of MAC Fix Plus and put it on my brush to make the shadow a little bit more intense. But Lydia picked the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. So we're gonna try that out and see if that works just as well. Never actually tried using the De-Slick for this. So, gonna spritz it. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Stranded. Okay, so it doesn't work as well as the Fix Plus, but it still did the trick. So I'm going to take a little bit more of Hell Ride on our pencil brush. But I want to make mine just a little bit deeper on the outer corner. So I'm going to take the shade Jet on that pencil brush still and put just a tiny, tiny bit of it. Sort of lower down closer to the lash line. Okay, now for eyeliner, Lydia picked the Julep When Pencil Met Gel in the shade Ultraviolet. I'm just going to go ahead and take this and run it all the way across the upper lash line. Okay, so for mascara, Lydia actually picked the Benefit They're Real Tinted Mascara Primer. And since we're going with false lashes, this is actually going to work perfectly. I love applying this mascara primer underneath false lashes. So while I wait for my mascara to dry, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Professional primer. Okay, so while the primer sets into the skin, I'm going to apply my false lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, now that we have lashes on, we're going to move on to the rest of the face. So for foundation, Lydia picked the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. Okay, so moving on to concealer. Once again, we're using the Flower Beauty concealer. And I didn't put foundation all the way up underneath my eye because this is a thicker foundation, and so layering a full coverage concealer on top of a thick foundation just can sometimes look a little heavy or cakey. So definitely want to avoid that with the under eyes. So I like to put it right down the center of my face as well, just to brighten up the face overall. And I'm going to be taking the same foundation brush to blend this out. Okay, so I like to set my concealer immediately after applying it. So I'm going to go in with the Flower Beauty powder again. And this one, I need to get rid of it because this is the lightest shade they make. They only make 2 shades, but this is the lighter shade, and it makes my under eyes super dark. Like you can tell, like right now, it's bright, it's light, it's how I like it. And it sort of takes away the brightness. Not completely, like it's definitely still brighter than like down here, but it's not as bright as this side. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my foundation. So while the setting spray sets in, I'm going to finish up the lower lash line. Okay, so going back in with our eyeliner. And then back with our pencil brush, I'm gonna go in with Hell Ride again. And then we're just gonna finish off the lower lash line with a little bit of mascara. Okay, so now that our foundation has set, I'm gonna go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this. I'm gonna go up by the hairline. Okay, so for blush, Lydia picked the Clinique Cheek Pop in Plum Pop. Okay, so for highlighter, Lydia actually picked two. So she picked MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, and then the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Golden Lights. So I'm gonna start with the Soft and Gentle from MAC. I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution highlighter and hit just the tops of the cheekbones. And then with this one, I'm also going to take it just under the arch of the brow and also on the inner corner. Okay, so for lips, I got really lucky and she picked colors that actually went together. So the lip liner she picked is the Jordana lip liner in Pink Love. Okay, and then for lipstick, she picked the Tarte Amazonian Butter Lipstick in Tulip. And I'm not sure if they make these anymore. I don't think they do, but I believe the Butter Drench or Butter Quench from the Rainforest of the Sea collection at Sephora, I believe they have a similar shade. And I think those are a little bit more pigmented, but they're still hydrating lipsticks. So I will see if I can find a similar color and I will link in the description box below. Okay, so lastly, she picked a lip topper. So this is the Milani More Matte Metallic Lip Cream in 01 Chromatic Addict. Okay, well that is it for today's makeup. I hope you enjoyed it. And what do you think, Miss Lydia? Do you like it? You think Mommy's makeup is pretty? Yeah! I'm gonna take that as a yes. Well, if you have any video requests or anything, please leave them in the comments below. I'm so excited to get this channel up and running. I've been talking about doing this for, gosh, 10 years now. It's about time I start. So I hope you'll have a great rest of the day or night, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.